Alright, so we are back. Starting off with Quaff versus Kurv, and I'm kind of surprised we're seeing a Luigi. I thought this guy was supposed to go Fox, but he says he's committing to Fox and like freaking switches to Luigi every time. So
as someone who used to main Luigi, I feel like it's kind of like that. It is like that addiction where you're like, I can't stop. He's just so fun to play, and maybe more than any other player would know what it's like to play Marth versus versus Kurv. There's a classic clip or classic I know is like you just gimp him once and he just like walks off the set. It's so
it was one of my first iconic clips.
Out of so many, it's such an illustrious career. But he
kind of killed himself. But
no.
yeah, you know, it wouldn't really be a stretch for me to say that I definitely have like the most experience in this matchup in the world. I've made Luigi's more than just one Luigi quit this matchup. It's not just Kurv. Like I've made other Luigi's second guess their character choice.
Well, there's a lot of sorry.
Yeah, and this matchup is really Marth favored, not only because I think Marth's favored in neutral, but because of the juggle and the edge guards. If you really get those two down, then Luigi can't ever beat you. I mean, like, you know, he could chase some games here and there, and like, you know, you could be off, you might, you know, get misfired every once in a while. But if you really know your edge guards and not get fireballed like that, you just kind of win this matchup.
Yeah, it is very tough, and especially there's a lot of Luigis in SoCal. Obviously, like you talked about Kurv, but you know, Luigi Kid and Eddie Mexico will come up from Tijuana. Or he lives in Tijuana, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So a lot of experience.
Yeah, Raffle. Like I went to UCI, and for some reason that was the land of Luigi, so that's where I got a lot of my Luigi practice. And to this day, I think it kind of holds up. Everything I learned in Marth Luigi, it's like, yeah, like if you know that your juggle is kind of like this sequence, you have a good time. Not bad, and a terrible time for Luigi.
Yeah, as someone who's definitely played this matchup on the other side, it can definitely be not fun. I mean, you just seem like so locked up, especially in neutral, because like I feel like the range, like Marth has so many grounded moves where I feel like it's so hard to get in, and even when you get in, like you saw there, like grab, like you can get stuff like DI dependent, but like I'll usually like try and go for a down throw down air, like depending on whether they DI, and you can get some stuff off platforms, and I actually like his edge guarding versus Marth, but still it's just like it is really tough. But
it is tough, but you know, if you don't know certain aspects of this matchup, you could just DI that fair badly and not recover.
Yeah, I mean, that's I feel like that's a lot of characters versus Luigi. He's definitely one of those like the classic mid tier where it's like, oh god, he's so annoying to fight. But if you just like be like, oh, if you're Fox, just press shine. If you're Marth, just like play the game. I don't know. Like Valko, press the B button. It's like once you learn it, I think it's pretty like hard. But Luigi's very good at making you play his game, I guess.
Yeah, in some ways. Holding in eternally, but
oh my god, he made it. I can't believe he made it back with the mashing too. That was like, yeah, dude, Kurv was cracked.
Yep. And also kind of a little bit of Quaff's fault for just like not grabbing ledge. Like he was not 100% finished there, but you know, it's kind of a way to simplify this side B edge guard is that you should go for a spike rather than an S smash. Go for a dare. And also, Luigi can't sweet spot with up B, so you can always time a down tilt. So a lot of those little things that Quaff is being inefficient at to kill Kurv. And that's why Kurv is going Luigi, because he knows Quaff isn't good at this matchup. Alright, I should say that Quaff does not understand the nuances of this. Yeah.
I mean, it's tough to find, like, okay. Nice. Oh my god, the misfire!
Luigi got all skill.
Let's go. That's the Abate that's the Abate classic, just like getting those misfires whenever he wants them, just like pull them out like Rabbit's hat.
It's all skill.
Hey, oh, 100%.
Aren't you a Luigi? Didn't you use main Luigi? Didn't you do
the main is dumb. I just play like all the top tier. Every character is just fun in this game. It's just so hard to be like, oh, I need to commit to those one character.
Nice
So it's
combo.
like, oh yeah. But I don't know what else. Yes, I probably my most time has been spent with Luigi, and might be my best character.
First off, disgusting. But second off, I'm glad you at least find a joy in any character in Melee, especially like because like Luigi's movement does look really fun.
It is very fun.
But yeah, you mentioned how Marth has good like walling tools against Luigi's ground game. While I will say it's viable, like it's definitely not bad to go for a down tilt here and there, Luigi can actually weave around it with like, you know, his down smashes like that. Like it goes such a far range that he could whiff punish down tilt. And, you know, stuff like up smash is actually safe on shield. And what I like doing in this matchup is actually staying in the air, because Luigi's aerial drift is, you know, non-existent.
Yeah, that's another reason. Like, and I feel like his anti-air tools, while like pretty good, like up smash and up tilt are obviously, you know, quite good. It's very hard to like jump up and try and hit Marth with like fair. Like, you know, fair and like they're very good, but they're just not very disjointed like compared to Marth.
And also, if you get hit in the air, you're stuck in a juggle. Last thing you want to be at versus Marth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the thing is like for Luigi in the air, like when you're being juggled by a lot of characters, it's not that big of a deal because you can just nair out. But with Marth, like his up air, like just
big sword.
Oh yeah, it just out like disjoints his nair, which is probably one of the only moves like really to do that like that well. So it's, you know, usually as Luigi you get like, okay, maybe it's a little bit of a lag spike there.
Yeah.
You get it in the air, you're like, oh, I'll just spam A, but like versus Marth, it's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Yeah, we'll see what Quaff can make happen. He's been fighting efficient fair strings to a Ken combo, but you can't always rely on the Luigi just holding in for free like that. And let's see how the rest of these interactions go. What does scare me is that Quaff is being very grounded. As I said, that like Luigi has a very good ground game himself. I would like to see Quaff a little bit in the air, but again, it's not unviable to try to wall off with down tilt.
Yeah, I mean, we saw like a little bit, like you know, Luigi used like down B, and like there's a difference because like it has two hitboxes. The first one is super like light, but the final one, so you'll often see people like, so he got hit by the first one there, but the first one can often be CC'd, even at up to higher percent, but the second hitbox, the final one, where he like shoots his arms up at the end, you will often see people get knocked down by that. So
yeah,
it is kind of tricky to, because like versus down, like Luigi's down B, it's often just like, oh, just hold down. But if you get hit by that final hitbox,
doesn't double jump to the ledge properly, and it's over.
He almost brought that back too.
Yeah, like, you know, that's kind of the consequence of, you know, not maining Luigi anymore. You might not be familiar on when to double jump back to the ledge, and that Kurv should have had like 2 to 3 more chances, but because he didn't sweet spot properly, it went 2-0. Because once Luigi's double jump is gone, it's very likely dead.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the times I will like instinctively try and burn my double jump like just too early and just get caught, and that's like for Luigi is one of the things you gotta avoid. But I like Dreamland, the pick from Kurv here. You can survive pretty long, and the space you get. Quaff
is remembering, or at least figuring out how to edge guard Luigi.
Yeah,
it always feels so bad to crouch cancel and get hit by 2 of his down smash. It's like, oh, come on. Double the damage.
Oh, man. It's just... It's like watching this, I'm like, it's like, oh, God.
It's like paying for something, and then realize you also have to pay taxes for it at like the same price. It's like, what? I have to pay twice the amount?
What the?
It's like trying to order something from Uber Eats, where it's like,
oh my God.
You said this was $20, and like, you know, with like 3 more fees, it's actually $40.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it feels like getting hit by 2 of Luigi's down smash.
the both hitboxes, yeah. No, I get that. Same thing with Peach as well.
Oh, dude, that's
you get overcharge.
Yeah, there's no analogy for it.
Yeah.
It might be getting overcharged. Getting Peach's down smash might be almost as screwed up as Pipsqueak's situation.
Yeah, almost.
Charge of your money and time and disappointment.
Oh yeah. You just like, you know what? I can probably CC, whatever he's gonna come at, and then it's just boom. Okay, that's 60.
I'm not fine. Yeah,
I'm not fine.
I wonder if that joke's too soon to make.
Too soon. I hope Pip, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for you. You deserve it more than me.
Yeah. I thought like how they did it was like it was super convenient because like obviously.
I mean, convenient for me. I think what they made was the correct choice.
Yeah, but I'm super excited he got the invite to the next to Summit 12.
Right.
So
definitely deserved.
Dude, if the Delta variant comes in and he can't go, bro.
There truly is no god.
Oh, Jesus! I wasn't gonna go that far, but yeah, that would be messed up. Yeah. Oh my God, the tech! Oh my God, he hit twice.
Making him work for it.
Often, Luigi is the one that will often rely on text, but, Quaff showing the ability to press the R button at the right time. And
we still see Quaff doing, like, he's kind of adjusting when he's swinging and, like, accommodating to Kurv's timings. So he's making his style work, and his juggles. He's using fair, he's retreating below dare, so he's doing the proper juggles. You want falling up air a lot of times to juggle a character like Luigi and most other floaties, to be frank. And yeah, I'm really liking the adjustments I'm seeing. Like at the first game, I wasn't really impressed, but now Quaff he's
oh my God, how did he live that?
Yeah, I don't know, but Dreamland.
Crazy, yeah, Dreamland and like that DI was insane. Oh my God, it's the tech. And still get killed. That's the Luigi classic. Hitting the tech and still dying.
Yeah.
That happens to me all the time. Oh my God.
It's your fault for playing Luigi.
Dude. You know what, man? Maybe I won't commentate again. You really gonna blow me up like that?
I'm just saying facts. You should have looked at the tier list first. That's all I'm saying.
This Luigi hate. Luigi gets
this Luigi we see has spread so much Marth hate propaganda. If he's doing that, I'm allowed to do something similar back.
Okay, well the difference is Marth wins every matchup, so I feel like there's a little bit of hate to go around. Okay?
But it's a little bit of pent up anger, pent up frustrations. Yes, I know Marth's the best character, maybe, but top 3 minimum, and he deserves a little hate. I'm not gonna ignore that. Yeah. But this guy, he's taking it so absurdly far to the point where it's like, are you okay? Like, this is literally his identity.
It's so funny.
I'm allowed to say my own complaints here and there.
I think as like I don't want to say like I'm a Marth like hater, but I will say out of all the characters where it's like fighting against, it's like, man, I'm just really not having fun. Speaking of having fun, Fox vs. Marth.
Kurv knows. He's like, you know what? Let me just play Fox instead. It always interested me that Kurv chose Fox as the character to replace Luigi. Because this was during the time where like especially people in SoCal, thought that Fox just like lost the Marth 7-3, and
let's go left him.
And his choice was Fox. Yeah. And his biggest struggle was Marth. I'm like, why aren't you going Sheik? Why aren't you going Falcon? And it's like, I don't know, I just have the most fun with Fox. I'm like, her. As we see, it's definitely super doable of a matchup, taking the first stock. But, fair decisions could be made.
I had actually something similar because I had the problem with Falco because another matchup that Luigi can sometimes struggle with, and I was having a lot of fun with Falcon, so I was like, you know what, I'll have this I'll have this Falcon counter pick for Falco, and it's like my friend told me, it was like, why would you do that? Like that makes no sense. It's like you're trading out one of the worst matchups for again another character's one of his worst matchups.
Yeah, and honestly, when we get to the top tiers, a bad matchup is a 45-55 matchup. It's like, okay, it's not favored, but you just need to be better. But still, why are you still picking this character when you know?
Yeah. Okay, I've been wanting to ask you this, and I think this is probably the only time I'm going to ask you this. Is so at Summit you were so Mango won, he comes down and he says Marth. Fox he wins on Fox wins on FD, and you had this amazing face Cody too. I was like, what was going on? What was happening? In your mind.
It was what I had in my facial expression perfectly matches what I was thinking. I was like, that's a bold claim to make. You know, if Fox beats Marth on FD, then Fox destroys Marth on every other stage, so well, I believe that claim. I respect Mango for believing that claim because that's instantly way more respectable than virtually every other Fox had in this matchup. But I would like to see F-Throw, F-Throw Dare, the Music King, whatever called.
Yeah, the drop zone.
Yeah, that's a very bold claim to make, but you know what, that's respectable, and meanwhile Cody was like,
I saw his face.
You could definitely guess what his mind was going through.
He was just like,
it's going through what this Fox is thinking right now, where it's like,
I need to play my awful Sheik for so. I'm sorry, Cody. You know what, man?
Cody always complains to me that, for such a long time, he had such a good attitude on Marth vs. Fox, but then the one time he broke, now he's known as the Fox complainer, and it's such an unlucky timing, dude. He was the one Fox that believed in Fox Marth until that Summit moment.
Yeah. No, I get it. I think, another thing, Mango commented about, it was, all for mentality, and he doesn't